Hi all and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about a topic that has been an issue for me for a long time. I find that games nowadays have become too easy. There are many games where I have been thinking in the last few years, this is very cool, but wow, this is easy. The latest example of this is the First Descendant. My first impression of this game is that it's tons of fun to play, but at least at the start, I'm just blazing through it. You might wonder, why is that an issue? Well, many games because of this get too repetitive too quickly. This is a looter shooter. The mechanics themselves are super deep. The interesting gameplay comes from the combat encounters, your combat options as a character, and the progression. But if you are just blazing through everything, then none of these things matter. I know this game will get more difficult later, especially in the end game. But I won't always make it to the end game. The consequence of this is that if you drop out before, you don't experience the full potential of a game. Because you never have to use all the options it's giving you. I mean, why would you if you were just blazing through it anyway? By the way, I will keep playing the First Descendant because it's fun. This is not a "this game is bad" video, because I do actually enjoy it and see this as a games industry-wide thing. Before I go any further, please let me know in the comments what you think of difficulty in games. I would love to hear your experiences. Also, please consider liking and subscribing. It would mean the world to me. Now, let's continue. Another example of this was Days Gone, which I discuss in my underrated game series. The link to that playlist is in the comments. That game got middling reviews for a large part due to it being a generic zombie game. But I feel like the combat sandbox was actually quite deep. You just never needed to use it if you played on the normal difficulty. There are tons more examples like Diablo, World of Warcraft, Kingdoms of Amalur, and many others. What I hear a lot when I say this is either play a Souls-like game or play on hard. Personally, I'm not a fan of Souls-likes. I have the deepest respect for people that can finish those. It's magic in my eyes. That's just a whole different kind of difficulty that I'm not looking for. I'm looking for the build crafting type of difficulty. Playing on hard does work. It's just not always balanced. The problem with that is that I don't know beforehand if the normal difficulty is fine or if it just turns enemies into bullet sprees. Asking me to spend more time killing enemies is not my definition of higher difficulty. This results in me needing to play around with the difficulty setting, which is not very fun to do. When I play a game, I just want to play a game and not worry about it. I remember playing World of Warcraft when Classic was still the normal World of Warcraft. Yes, I'm getting old. I died many times during the leveling process, resulting in me actually needing to think about my build and the gear I had. In 9 out of 10 cases, it was always a matter of some gear that was not properly leveled or my build not working well enough. Figuring stuff like this out gave such an endorphin boost. I miss that. Don't get me wrong, games are still awesome. This is not one of those games used to be better videos. Even though I might have an issue with the difficulty, we have also gained a lot of good that wasn't possible before. Let me end the video on this. I hope that more developers will let us know on what difficulty the game was intended to be played. That way, I can feel like I'm trying the version that is most perfectly balanced. That was it for this video. I hope you liked it. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next one.